Let's have a little bit now. Okay, it's your video, it's your video.
Yeah, me.
Yeah.
Okay.
I need to chill out.
Are you ready?
I'm ready as I'll ever be.
Hello everyone, and welcome to this week's video. I'm joined by a buddy.
That's me.
Yeah. If you haven't met him before, this is Dave Erasmus.
Nice
or
to
Erasmus.
meet you. Or Erasmus, as some people say.
Do they?
Yeah, but that's bad. I don't like that one.
So this week I am going to do a 10 questions with Dave. I did one with Steve, and if you haven't seen it, I'll put the link down below. But this week it's Dave. Dave, do you want to explain to everyone why you are the second person to do 10 questions?
Well, unfortunately, a very embarrassing moment. We were in LA and me and Alexia had a lovely conversation about how she was going to do 10 questions as a model for video. And I kind of forgot that information and then thought in the taxi, oh, I've had a brilliant idea. I'm going to do live 10 questions. So then did 10 questions with someone and then got a text from Alexia going, what are you doing, Dave? You're robbing up my model. And I was like, I'm so sorry, and immediately deleted the video. Yeah. So I think you're doing this as a safety precaution to make sure that I'm in line.
Myself. Okay, question 1. Who are you and what do you do?
That's a deep question.
It's not.
You can't just ask for a concise answer. Who are you? I am Dave Erasmus, and at the moment I mainly live in this hut. Probably about half the time, realistically. I kind of go out to travel a bit and go back home sometimes, but half the time I'm in here trying to figure out what it is like to live life simply, and I make weekly YouTube videos trying to keep everybody up to date with what's going on and collaborate a bit.
And if you guys haven't seen Dave's videos, you should definitely check them out. One, because he has a cool shepherd's hut in the woods.
Yes.
And not many people know how to live in the woods in a shepherd's hut, so he's learning.
Thank you. Yeah, no, I'm enjoying it very much.
Okay, number 2. What's been your biggest achievement to date?
In life?
Yeah.
Oh, flipping heck, these are good questions. I think there's 2 things I've done in life where I really broke through what people thought I was or who they thought I was. One was when I started my first company when I was 19.
Yeah.
That was like people laughed and scoffed thinking I couldn't do it. And then recently I did a lecture at UCL University as a guest lecturer, even got paid and everything. That's going on my wall, the check, yeah. But that was like, people didn't think I could do that or didn't think it was something I would do, so that felt good as well. They're probably the 2 biggest things.
Well, they're big ones though. Okay, number 3. If you weren't doing this, what would you be doing?
These are good, Alexia.
There's 10 questions.
Well, what was I doing before? I was travelling a lot. You know, last year,
That's true.
with our buddy Louis mainly, a lot on my own. I travelled like 20 countries, so
Yeah.
to be honest, I was a bit exhausted of that, so I might not be doing that, but I would probably be doing more academic stuff, I reckon.
Yeah.
But YouTube's so good because you can take it in any direction, can't you?
Question 4. What did you have for breakfast?
Well, I had a croissant and a coffee that you brought me. No, seriously though, breakfast in the woods is a bit tricky because now it's like winter. The other morning it was -4 when I woke up.
Not great.
So you don't want to hang about. You kind of put your coat on while still in bed and get out basically because it's too cold. So breakfast ain't a big deal. Lunch and dinner are a big deal for me in the woods.
Question 5. What inspires you?
Nature inspires me, yeah. Like this little blue tit out the window, he inspires me. The trees, the wind, the water, fire is very inspiring. I have spent so many hours staring at fire. Also speeches. Like I watched a speech the other day from the guy from the guy who did a speech from Stranger Things.
Oh, at the Saga Awards.
Exactly.
Yeah, that
like
was a good
I was like, go on, get it! Get it! I can't, it changes my day big time.
What are you excited about?
I'm always excited about change. I like change in my life, in other people's lives, in society's existence. But at the moment, probably the real learning journey is this new hut.
Yeah.
So I've got a new frame for a hut that I'm going to try and build, with help obviously, because I don't know much about what I'm doing. But yeah, I guess that's a change in the space I'll have here and a change in my own learning journey.
Like that's not an everyday thing, is it?
No, not every day, but it could be more every day, because hopefully that's part of the thing. I hope that people get like excited about that themselves and think, oh, I could do that, it wasn't that hard. Dave knows nothing and he still managed to figure it out. If I do figure it out. Are you going to come visit?
Yeah, I'm going to come visit. I'll help you build some of it.
Oh, thank you.
I'm not very talented at building, but I'll try.
Not today because it's chucking it.
Okay, question 7.
Yep.
One thing you could recommend doing?
Going to Cuba.
Really?
Yeah.
I want to go.
It's amazing and it's changing a lot. It's like the 1950s and it's communist and there's art and music and dance everywhere. So for me it was incredibly inspiring to see a different way of life. I always thought democracy was the answer and everything else was evil. And it's not perfect at all, there's lots of bad stuff, but it was cool. It was really cool. I think it's like a massive world education in like a few days.
Was Cuba closed off? Is that why people couldn't go?
Yeah, closed off from America.
Oh,
so
okay.
that meant it didn't get all the building and development that America does, all the branding, and so there's no marketing.
That's
You
quite
can't really earn much money, so people don't work super hard. They just do their job and then make
that's
music and dance and art and stuff.
Yeah, it's
So
amazing.
it's a very different way of life, very inspiring and really, really fun if you like dancing as well.
Okay, Steve, that's our next place to go.
Cuba?
Yeah.
100%.
Okay.
Yeah, you'll smash the photos there as well.
Number 8, what would you like people to remember about you?
Oh, Alexia! You're much better at this than I was. I think at the end of the day, it's got to come down to integrity.
Okay.
Like, did I try my best to do what I said I was going to do? You can't do it exactly the same.
No.
There's always a gap, but are you interested in making that gap smaller? So, yeah, I was thinking about my gravestone, you know, what will it say on there? And if it sort of said, I turned up, I did what I said I was going to do, and I tried, that's it. That's enough for me.
That's a good answer.
I think so.
Yeah.
Because that's like every day you're just giving it your best.
Yeah.
And that's all I can do, really.
Yeah.
I just want to ask these questions back to you, but that's not how this goes, is it?
Maybe that could be the end of the series. Someone
Okay.
gets to answer. Yeah,
Oh, I
there
definitely
we go.
want in on that.
Number 9, tea or coffee?
Coffee.
Coffee?
Yeah, although I've just recently found a mixture of the two. It's called Cascara from Guatemala.
Yeah.
The coffee beans, I don't know if it's the same with all coffee beans, but the coffee beans there are in cherries, and they dry those cherries, which are normally wasted, and you put them in and it makes a tea basically.
Does it taste like coffee though?
No, it's like a tea. It's like a tea, but what I'm saying is it's a mixture between the coffee shells and a drink that's like a tea. So it's like a mixture.
Favourite quote?
Oh, I can tell you what comes to mind.
Yeah.
With great power comes great responsibility.
Okay, that's
From
a good one.
Uncle, whatever his name was in Spider-Man.
Is that what it's from?
Well, I don't know if it's originally from there.
Uncle Ben.
Uncle Ben!
Is that what it's
I don't know if he was the original.
No, he probably wasn't the original
But I
guy.
like that's where it hit home
Yeah.
for me in Spider-Man.
Oh yeah. No, that film just smashes me in when I watch it. Yeah, that quote is
That is a
important.
good movie. Dave, thanks for doing my questions with me.
Did I do alright?
Yeah, you did really well.
Was I concise?
Yeah, I mean, you stole my idea in the first place, so you already had to kickstart it. But yeah.
Yeah, well thanks Lex, thanks for coming in.
Yay. Check out Dave's channel, it's awesome, and you can see his adventures in his little hut in the woods. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week. Goodbye. Right
in there.
Just do a quick check now for audio.
What, mic check 1, 2?
Testing, 1, 2, 3.
Check yellow tit out. Oi, 1 tit, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1 tit, 1 tit.
No.
You haven't got the giggles, have you, Lex?
You guys.